Morning. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. Every year, as is become the tradition, we kick off this thing. So I won't mind telling you, our guys like being first to just about anything we can try to be first at. So we're glad to be first here today to kick off this great event. We'd like to thank Van and D-Mark and iHeartRadio, the Orthopedic Clinic, all these sponsors. High school football is alive and well in Alabama. We take it very serious, and this is a fantastic area to be a part of, high school football. We're very excited. We've had a lot of challenges this year that nobody's ever experienced before, but we're going to roll with it, and we're very excited to be here before you today. Just a little bit about our program. As Van said, over the last 4 years, our record is 48-4, which it's been a great ride for our kids. We've had some fantastic moments. We had a great season last year. Really did some great things, and our team came up just a hair short, but still did some exceptional things. Just a few firsts for the first time last year in the history of our school. We were ranked number 1 in AISA. That's all classes combined in AISA because they rank all their teams together. We were ranked number 1 going into the final game of the year with a very highly ranked Bessemer team, and we were 9-0. Lost a really tough game to them, who became the 3A state champs and have perennially been a very strong team in our league. And then we got things back on track and made it to our 5th consecutive state championship game, which has been nothing but a testament to our kids and our program. And we came up a little short, the way it happens in life sometimes, to a team that we had beaten by 3 touchdowns earlier in the year. But taking nothing away from that team, it was a fantastic season. That was a fantastic group of young men. But when you play that last one and you don't quite get it, it leaves a sour taste in your mouth. And so our guys want to get that taste out of their mouth. We're very excited about this year. Again, as we've said, there's been a lot of challenges, but we got to start back June the 3rd. It's probably been the most exciting off season that I've had as far as effort, energy, enthusiasm, and overall attendance. Our guys are there every single time we lift and run. And just really, I think, probably have taken it up another level, just realizing some of the circumstances in life that's going on in our world, and it kind of rejuvenates you, kick-starts you, and gets those batteries going to know, hey, you can't take life for granted. You can't take the game of football for granted. And we're very fortunate that we've been able to practice all summer without any interruptions, and our young people have worked their tail off. We got a great nucleus of kids coming back in our system, in our program. These guys, all 3, have been with me since Pee Wee football, and I've coached them all the way through junior high and varsity. And that's a unique experience for me. Some people say, how do you do that? Why in the world are you coaching 3 football teams? I say I wouldn't do it any other way. I know what I got coming down the pipe every year, and I got my hands on these guys. These guys right here have represented our school for the last 7 years and just done a phenomenal job. So we're excited. We feel like we're going to have a really good football team again. We are moving up a classification. This happened to me once other in my career in 1999 and 2000. In 99, we played for the state championship. We moved up to 2A, and everybody doubted our program, thought we'd win 3 or 4 games, and we ended up doing nothing less than playing for a 2A state championship that following year. So we've proven that it can be done. Good football teams, it doesn't matter what classification you're in if you play good football. And so we're expecting to make a great transition into 2A. Last year we played 4 3A teams, did very well and held our own in several 2A. So we're no stranger to good competition, and we're going to embrace it. And we're excited about the challenge that it brings to us every week. Like I said, we do have a lot of guys that have been in our program a while. This year we have picked up some transfers in our program, which can happen in private schools from time to time, and we feel like we've picked up some young men that are going to make our team a lot more athletic, give us a lot more speed, a lot of opportunity to score and be a more high-potent offense. And I think anytime you can put speed on the field, it gives you a great chance to excel. So we're really excited about that. These three young men I've got here really exemplify what Chambers Academy is about. And first and foremost, these three guys are outstanding student athletes. And they're in the classroom. These guys are straight-A students. They take their studies seriously. They're competitive in the classroom the same way they are on the football field, and that says a lot about them and a lot about our program. I firmly believe you build great teams with great students, because if they're going to cut corners in the classroom, they're going to cut corners in the weight room. They're going to cut corners on the field. These guys right here are first class every time they go to compete in anything in life. Jacob Oliver to my left, I think he's an all-state player. He was all Opelika-Auburn last year. He'll be a three-year starter for us at guard. He's going to play a little bit of defense too. He's just a fantastic young man, hard worker, really has built himself and his body into the young man that he is, and he's a joy to coach. He gives great effort every time he's on the field. Had one of the highest compliments. I had a coach that tell me, said, "You look like our guards pull a lot in our offense." And he said, "Looks like your guards have been doing this their whole life." And I said, "Well, they have. They've been doing it together since Pee Wee. Same terminology, same drills, same everything." And this guy right here knows it like the back of his hand. He's going to have a great senior year. Next, we have Peyton Allen. He's our quarterback. I tell you, when we line up in any football game, we feel like we have an advantage at the quarterback position. Peyton's a second-team All-State player. He's getting some heavy interest recruiting, some at the D1 level, and he's a phenomenal basketball player as well. He's been in our program for 7 years now. Last year, he finished with over 1,700 yards rushing and 1,500 yards passing. I think he'll have an opportunity to become our all-time leading passer in the history of our school this year. And he's been around a long time, and he's been a joy to coach. He also happens to be my son, but it's been a great privilege and a joy, and I wouldn't do it any differently than what we've done it the last 6 or 7 years. And lastly, Cade Tarver is another young man that's really built himself into what he is, and he's a program guy for us. He plays outside linebacker. And he's just always in the right spot at the right time, doing the right thing. And that says a lot about coachability. And he's just a phenomenal young man. Does a great job for our team. He's very unselfish. He's willing to do whatever we ask him to do. He just wants to win. So this is going to be a great senior class for us. We're excited about this year. We're going to kick it off on Thursday, August the 20th, down here at Lee Scott Academy. We're very excited about that. We hope that everything goes in line with our season the way it's supposed to go, and we're trusting God. We're trusting our leaders to make wise decisions, and we're excited to be Rebels. At this time, if you have any questions or would like to speak to any of our players, then we would love to have that opportunity.
All right.
Yeah, Jason, with most of the teams that are here, the majority of them are replacing their quarterback and trying to figure that out in a very strange offseason. How big of an advantage is that you guys don't have to worry about the quarterback position given Peyton's experience and what he's been able to do?
Yeah, I think that's huge, Jordan. That's a great question. Not only does he get a lot of it at practice, he gets a lot of it at home too. So we talk about football a good deal in our household, and he knows what I'm going to call a lot of times before I call it. It's just become second nature, and I really trust him to make play calls. He knows our system so well. He understands when the defense is taking something away, okay, this is what we go to next. This is part of our system that has answers for problems. And he's just been a joy to coach, and I can't believe it's his last year. But, yes, it's an advantage having your quarterback come back, especially when he's your child.
Coach, this is actually for Peyton. Peyton, coming back for your senior year, just how excited are you? I know that you guys went really far, and the expectation for Chambers Academy is that you guys get to that last game all the time. So how excited are you for your senior year?
Yeah, I've been with a bunch of these senior guys since sixth grade, and it's flew by fast. I can't believe it's already senior year, and I'm just going to come in and work hard every day, and hope it doesn't go by too fast.
A question for all three of the players, so y'all can just take turns. Coach Allen talked about the fact y'all are moving up. How exciting is that new challenge that you're going to be playing some new teams, and you guys can prove that even at Class 2A, you guys are some of the teams to beat?
Right, it's a challenge, but I think our guys are ready. We've been playing higher competition the past couple of years. I think we're ready for the challenge. Got a bunch of new guys coming, fitting in, working hard with us, and I think we'll be ready.
Just moving up to 2A, ready to see what we can do and just have better competition. See if we can put up a fight, how we've been doing.
I think we'll do good because we work as hard or harder as any team in the AISA, and I feel like we're best athletically and just mentally the better team whenever we get on the field.
Hey, Coach, this is for either the players or the coach. What was that one thing or a couple of things that you guys saw in the loss to Southern Academy that you guys are working on now during practice?
Yeah, well, they did a great job of playing press man coverage on us and really getting up in our face. They realized after the first time that they felt like they could do that, and we weren't able to exploit that and throw the ball down the field. So we feel like we're a much more explosive team this year. We can get off man coverage and make you pay for putting too many guys up in there on the box. So that's what we worked really hard on. We feel like we've got some quality receivers that can run and catch, and we're going to be a more balanced football team, if that answers your question. I think anytime you can be balanced, then you got an opportunity to be successful offensively.
Coach Allen, with COVID-19 causing a lot of uncertainty, as a coach, all of these boys are your kids. But how important was it for you to, having your son, a senior, know that he's going to play this season?
Yeah, it's huge. I've had some sleepless nights and done a lot of praying. That I know God's in control. He works all things out for His good, and we're trusting Him that we can be responsible. We can go back to life. We don't feel like we want to live in fear of this terrible virus. We would like to be smart, proactive. We'd like to put our kids in good situations, but we want them to experience life to the fullest. And this is a time that they'll never get back. This is a window that's closing fast. And I think we owe it to all our young people to do the best we can to figure out a way for them to continue to live life. And not be afraid, but then again, give the virus the respect that it deserves and be smart about it. We don't want to put anyone's life at risk, but we want to be able to proceed, hopefully.
Peyton, we talked earlier in the summer about the chemistry you're building with the new guys. How's that going now, about a month in?
Yeah, it's going great. A bunch of the new guys, they're fitting in, working hard. Some of them, it feels like they've been here maybe a couple years, and getting everything in. I think they're doing a great job as far as figuring everything out and working hard with us. So, yeah.
All right, I think we're just about out of time. Coach, appreciate it. Good luck to you guys moving up to 2A this year.
Okay. Thank you for hosting this event. Thank you to our media. Y'all do a fantastic job for our young people, and you can tell it means a lot to our community. And this is a great day and a great event for all of us. Y'all have a great one. Be safe. God bless.